Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will be discussing our array questions. So in this video, I will be discussing with you the left rotate an array by one place, the right rotate an array by one place, left rotate an array by k place. And your homework will be to right rotate an array by k place, which will be pretty simpler if you understood this left rotate an array by k place. In this video, I will be discussing these two questions so that our video might not get too long. So let's begin. So let me tell you first what our question is actually asking us to do. So suppose if this is our array and which basically contains these five elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is basically saying we have to left rotate in array left rotate it by one place. So what it exactly means is our output should look like this. This 2 should come over here, this 3 should come over here, this 4 should come over here, and this 5 should come over here, and this 1 should go to this place. This is how you left rotate it by one place. So your output, what your output looks like is this will be containing 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 1. Now, if you look it carefully, what we have done is we have done something like if this is my array I, and what I had done is I had put my array of I plus 1 to array of I. So this is what we have to do. But if you do it like this, what it will become is like this. I had done array of in at array of I will put array of I plus 1. So this will become 2, this will become 3, this will become 4, and this will become 5. But if you do array of I is equal to array of I plus 1, but there is nothing over here for the last input field. If you do array of I plus 1, it will fill it with some garbage value. So for that, what you first observe over here is you need to first store this first index value in some temporary variable. You will do that initially. In the first step, you will do store your first value inside your temporary variable. Then what you will do, you will left shift by one, the same logic, and at last, once you done this, you put this temp value at your last index. So let's go to our code editor and let's see how we'll do that. So first of all, I need to create an array. So let's first do that. So we have successfully created our array, and let's create also a print function for our array. Okay, so let's write our left rotate by one logic. What you will do, first what I said, our step one is to store our first index value at some temporary variable so that we might reuse it at the last step. Okay, now we have to left rotate the array by one place. So let's run a for loop from first 0 I less than n I plus plus. What I will do, I will add array of what I will do, I will put array of I plus 1. So this was the thing what we were doing, and at after coming out of this for loop, what we will do, we will basically run it for n minus 1. So yes, it will run it for n minus 1. Yes, and then at array of n minus 1, what we will put temp. Okay, so this was the thing we were doing. So let's initially print our original array and print array we will call our function, and let's again do it for uh, after left rotating it by 1. So let's see how our code looks like. Print array, first we need to call our left rotate array by 1 logic, and then we will print our array. So let's run our program. So if I'll give 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, we have successfully left rotated our array by 1. So this was pretty simple. So for right rotation, what you will do? Let's do it for right rotation. You will again have an array like this. containing 1. Sorry for my bad diagram because I'm using mouse, not a pen, but I am showing you so that you might understood it carefully. So these are my 5 elements. Okay. So what I will do, I had to, our output should looks like this. So this 1 should move it over here, this 2 should move it over here, this 3 should move it over here, this 4 should move it over here, and this 5 should move it over here. So you will think like we will first store it over this 5 value in some temporary variable. You are right. Now what we will do, if you will run a loop from 0 to n minus 1, let's see if we do the same, what it will do. If you will run a loop from 0 to n, what it will do is, it will basically first, this value will be empty because at the last step you will store this over here. But let's see, if you will use a for loop from 0 to n, what it will do, it will store, instead of 2 it will store 1. Now again it will store 1, it will store 1, it will store 1. So it means, and at the end you will get 5. So is this the output you want? So no, this is not the output. So carefully observe, we have to run our loop from where? We will run our loop from this n minus 1 till 0. We will copy this 4 value to over here, 5 value to over here, and then let me code it first and then I will explain you. Right, rotate by 1 int array int n. I will store first inside my temp what array of n minus 1. Then I will run a loop from array of n minus 1, I is equal to n minus 1, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. What I will do, at array of I, basically n minus 2 will be here. At array of I will store array of I plus 1. Okay. And after that we will do at array of 0 I will store my temp. So let's see if it works fine or not. Let's copy this code and let's see whether it will work or not. So this is our code. So let's see whether it will work or not. So this is our code. So what I had done is I had created a temporary variable. So this will be my temporary variable which will basically hold the value 5 initially because our last value is this 5. So what I will do, I will run a loop from n minus 1, n minus 2 basically. And what I am doing, I am storing at this position, I am storing this 5 value. So this will store 5. So no, this is not like that. I have to move it like over here at I plus 1. At array of I, that is at I minus 1, I want to store array of I plus 1. So basically it will be array of I n minus 1. Okay, so what it will do is, this will be array of n minus 1. Keep this thing in mind. So let me copy this once again. Let me paste it over here and let me delete this. So as you can see, what I had done is I had created a temporary variable and in that I had stored the value 5. Okay, now what I had done, I had run a loop from n minus 1 to 0. What I had done, at array of 5 I will store array of 4, so this will store 4. Now at I value gets decremented. Now initially I was over here, now I value will be over here. So at array of I, again at I will store 3 and then 2, then 1, and then after that I will store this. Let's run our program and let's see whether it will work or not. Let's call our first this print, right rotate an array by 1, and let's print like this. Let's see whether it will work or not. 5 elements are there, 1 2 3 4 5. No, there is some mistake. What I had done is at array of I n minus 1, I will insert array of I plus 1. Okay. Uh, let's see why it's not giving us the right output. So let's create an array, 5 elements. Okay. So initially our array was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I have done is at array of temp will hold the value of 5. Okay. So what I have done is at array of n minus 1, basically at array of I will store array of I plus 1, which is n minus 1 plus 1 is basically again, so this will be array of I minus 1. So this is the mistake that we are doing, sorry. Let's read another program again and check. 5, 1, sorry, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's correct now. So what mistake we were doing was this will be minus. So let's see the dry run of this code. So what we will do, we will initially our temp is holding the value of 5, and once it's done, what we will do, we'll at array of 4, 3, at array of I minus 1, n minus 1, I will store I minus 1, a fourth index value. So this will be 5, this will be 4, this will be 3, this will be 2, this will be 1, and this will be 5. So this is how we have right rotated it by 1. So this was pretty simple. Okay, so I hope you understood both these questions. So if you have understood it, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and keep learning and keep supporting.